Hey guys.
Alright, folks, we're here today to check out a Patreon request from this patrono right here. The name of the band is Volfgang Twins, and the name of the song is Jaws of Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Whatever.
Was this all switched around?
Yeah, it switched around.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
on our...
No, but I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Twins.
Amadeus Mozart.
No, I don't think it's that one. It's a different kind of gang. Or maybe a different kind of Wolf. Just saying. Anyhow, don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but this should be interesting.
It's got to be Viking related, because Jaws of Fenrir.
Yeah, I'm with that. Okay, so you ready for this?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Is it over, or are they going to come back for one more time? So, let me start off by saying this, and bear with me on this one here. These guys are pretty much like what Slipknot would be if Slipknot was a Viking band with a lot less members, didn't wear face masks, left Corey Taylor at home, and was just pretty much two guys that are twins.
And they couldn't, they can't mix for shit.
Well, we can keep on adding things that would, that makes them nothing like Slipknot. I mean, we can just keep
like, I knew the mixing was going to be, when the guitar kicked in, and then there was the end of the note, and you hear the feedback, I'm like, fuck, this is not a live video, I shouldn't be hearing that feedback.
Maybe you should, maybe that's what they wanted you to hear.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think you're underestimating what they were trying to do with
the
this.
Wolfgang twin. These guys should be.
Fuck. By the way, in the beginning, when I thought this was like one of those instrumentalist guys, like one guy that does everything.
But then I realized.
It's Wolfgang twins, so it's got to be two dudes.
Yeah.
And then I saw the two of them drumming side by side. I was like, all right, it is two dudes. All right. Anyhow,
when he was beating the drums, they were like also nodding at approval.
Yeah.
These guys need to be like, okay, music. Now, can we be a good WWE tag team? The Wolfgang twins. Oh, I can imagine it now.
Unbelievable.
They come out to this.
That's where you went.
Yeah, they'll come
That's
out to
where
this
you went. Okay.
because, like, you know, the crowd cheering will be masking the music.
Dude, this song almost sounded like something like that. What's that guy? Drew McIntyre would come out of like playing. Sounded a little bit like something Drew McIntyre would rock onto. Just saying. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It sounds a little bit like his theme song he has
now.
Yeah.
Like a little has that Highlander kind of theme vibe.
Not his old theme song, which I think is 10 times better.
No, but the new shit.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah, it has a little bit of Drew McIntyre feel, if you're going to go with the wrestling thing. And then Drew McIntyre could tag team with the Celtic Warrior. What's his name?
What? Fucking Sheamus?
Yeah, against these two dudes.
No, I feel like Drew is like...
Because both of them would both of them would represent the Catholics, and then these guys would represent the pagans that are coming in.
You know what happened? Like, the Bloodline, they're attacking Drew McIntyre.
The Bloodline.
And then out of nowhere, the Wolfgang twins come to help Drew McIntyre.
Oh, they come to help Drew, not the
yeah.
Bloodline. Why would they help the Bloodline?
Exactly.
It made no sense.
It made no sense. It makes no sense to help Drew, but, maybe...
It also makes no sense to help Drew, that is true. But maybe they would help him, and then they would turn on him.
No, they're just going to help him out. And be like, are you okay? Okay, let's go on the top ropes. Like, they're you know how when the Hardy Boys would go on the top ropes, they do, like, all that shit?
Yeah, okay.
They go on the top ropes and they go...
And they go like this, like the DX? Alright, anyhow, so
they come out, and instead of doing the fucking... What the Usos... Remember what the Usos used to do? They used to do the war dance before going to the...
I don't remember that.
That was old as fuck. They used to do the old war dance. These guys have the two drums, and they come out and they fucking do the drums.
Alright. So I'm thinking by all of this that you're not impressed with the music.
No, like, if they were a WWE tag team, I would be like, I'll go for it.
I like that video shot, though. Like, that angle when the snow is coming down and the dude is playing guitar. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, even though it was kind of, like, weird, like, the actual sound of the guitar at the start sounded like it was offbeat just a little bit, and then it got back on beat.
I noticed that,
Did you notice that, too?
I noticed that, too.
The riff...
The video and the sound were not, like, matching.
But not only that, the riff itself was also kind of offbeat with everything else.
I noticed that.
When it was going...
Yeah, I noticed that. But the image and the sound was also not...
a little bit.
There's a little bit of a kung fu movie there at the beginning. Anyways. So, what did you think about the vocals, though?
I was waiting for him.
Dude, I feel like it would have been kind of cool to hear some vocals.
Yeah, because this song, it's not built like how an instrumental should be built. It's built like how a song with vocals would be built. But
actually, this song is actually not built like either or. This song
is
more like
dude, it's built more. It's built more.
It's an intro. This is an intro.
Yeah, it's built like a long intro.
It's a really long. It's like the whole thing is an intro that's on loop.
Yeah.
But it's an intro. It's not more like this is an intro to a good song. Then develops into something. But it's nothing more than an intro when you really think about it. So it's not
a really long intro too, like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 5-minute intro, but it's repeat. It's rinse and repeat. Like what I'm saying to you is, this is not a song where you cannot like. There's no room for vocals in it, but it's also a song.
There is room for vocals. I do disagree.
Okay,
with you.
but there's also.
But it wouldn't have saved the song.
No, it's an intro because it's not a song. It's an intro. It's an intro. At the very best, this is an intro that's got somebody got stuck on loop and they went for 5 minutes.
But they
this
fucked
is like a 2-minute intro.
And they fucked up the mixing.
This is a 2-minute intro at best. At best. Now, do the dudes look good? Yeah. WWE good. Yeah.
Yeah, man, they do look like they look built too. So I'm telling you, they could.
The Wolfgang twins, they.
Your new NXT champion.
They pump
NXT
it.
Tag Team champion.
They pump it really hard. They pump it.
The Wolfgang twins.
Yes, he pump it really hard.
And they join up with Gunther.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I mean, if they're gonna join up with somebody, it might as well be Gunther.
Gunther.
Yeah, and his
his
posse.
Yeah.
And his posse. Anyhow. This was one
Ludwig
to
von Lederhosen.
this is definitely one to forget.
Yeah, it's not.
Nothing special.
I
here.
listened to a very long intro and without the song, and I really hated that fucking feedback at the start because it just felt like it shouldn't have been there.
There was a lot of things that felt like shouldn't have been there.
True.
Just saying. All right, this was not. This is not one for the ages.
No.
But hey, it is what it is. We've all seen worse.
Yeah.
Or heard worse.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyhow.
Definitely. Nate is his name Nate No Face or Nate No One? Damn.
Who?
The guy who opens, like, for Limp Bizkit's newest tour. He's one of the guys that opens for them.
All the guys that were a part of that tour, they're all shit.
Oh, Corey Feldman? Terrible.
He's not even a singer. He's an actor.
Oh, and I can
and
tell.
a bad one at
and
that.
And I can tell because his singing was terrible, and they had a female vocalist with him, and they sounded worse together. Like he sounded bad, and then her vocals with his sounded worse. The songs were terrible, and then the dude showed up with just him, and there's a keyboard, and he hits himself on the head with the fucking mic like Alex Terrible, and he's bleeding, and he's going, rah, rah, rah. And then in between each song, he's like, okay, this song is for that one kid that died from opioids, That's for him. And then he goes and he does...
Just one random kid. Why does he single out one when so many have died? What about all the other ones? Are the other ones less worthy than that one?
He's like, this one is for a kid who grew up on my street who died and he got hit by a school bus. And then he goes...
Fuck, he lives in a rough street?
He lives in a rough neighborhood. He lives in the same neighborhood that fucking Theo Von used to live in.
Jesus Christ, this dude lives in a bad neighborhood.
He's like, I want... It's just like the Theo Von shit, man.
I don't even know who that is, but...
Theo Von?
No.
Really?
No.
You used to like watching the Joe Rogan podcast. That was like in his prime. He had Theo Von on. It's that dude who sounds, he's very southern and he's always
That's before I saw the light.
Oh, okay.
That's before I saw the light. Because, like, Joe Rogan podcast, I stay away from that shit now. Like the devil from the cross.
He once said he's like, when I was born with a rare body type. I was born with the heart of a lesbian. Like, I don't know what the fuck. He's like, that one, one of them kickers, one of those ones that, that keep on beating. I'm like, what do you mean, the heart of a lesbian?
Well, I don't even know what that means, dude.
Yeah,
like, I don't
he
even
said
know
something else, too.
Anyhow.
But what I can remember fully is the heart of a lesbian. So, like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Anyhow.
There was a guy on my street that used to steal squirrels. And we would go around selling, guinea pigs. And he's like, we used to drug mule traffic guinea pigs in my neighborhood.
All right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. But I feel like now we're getting off topic here, but I feel like there's a niche out there for podcasting, but for podcasting on the other opposite of the political spectrum. I find all the good podcasts out there, they're all geared towards like the right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like every single podcast
that
I get into, like I don't
good.
I don't know anything about their political agenda, right? I get into them and I'm like, fuck, these guys are good.
They're funny, right?
They're funny or they have good guests. And then 5 episodes in, I'm like, holy shit, this is kind of going like,
really far
into the right. And I'm like, so I'm starting to realize that like we need to counterbalance
There's no
that.
funny people on the left.
Well, there is, but I'm sure they have podcasts too. But just they're not as popular. Their podcasts are not as popular. Bill Burr has a podcast.
But what is Bill Burr like? Really? Because Bill Burr, people on the left don't agree with Bill Burr, and people on the right kind of agree with Bill Burr. He's like in the middle.
Nobody's in the middle. Nobody's in the middle. That's the problem with the world these days.
No,
There's nobody's in the middle.
Everyone's black and white, but there's no gray.
Yeah, exactly.
Until the aliens come, and then there's some gray.
All right, so on that note, guys, we're done with this video. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.